We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Patriots.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray looks to throw again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On third down, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board and computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's third down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10. Murray now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to
Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
There it is.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A good chunk of yardage, it's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot.
Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The backup Stidham, his first throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Cooper. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Seahawks 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing after the interception. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake. Cooper, he's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Stidham. That one into the hands of Kane. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there. And another 1st down.
1st down, New England.
to 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7-yard line.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, you got to feel
he's
it.
in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Cooper. Back to the air on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked
off at the 11. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Stidham, third down from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alton Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
For the Patriot field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cooper now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down now. Castle, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Stidham. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Castle, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Deion Kane there to make the grab. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Well, it was is 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
off-play action. Cooper sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Now Cooper to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Cooper on 3rd and 2. Open man is hard. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And that one complete to Hart.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
They'll keep it on the ground. Castle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They run the counter. Castle, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Castle, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 61, Seahawks 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over.
29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The Seahawks 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots continue to roll. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check number 19.
Here's Cooper on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
1st down.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Get that ball. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 70 Lion. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Sniking 18.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.